That is so gross. Oh! Oh! Bruh! That's nasty. Oh! G'day guys! Welcome back to the Keep It Reet YouTube channel. And to another episode. I'm your host today, J Scott Drifts. And as you can see in front of me, we got 4 turbos. Woo-hoo-hoo! In our last video, we slapped this monster truck turbo on top of our already marvelous work of art, the triple compound, to create the pinnacle of VL Commodores, the Quad Pounder. I don't know if I like that name yet. Anyway, we got the quad compound set up. We're making another video. In this one, we're gonna be creating a flamethrower. We're gonna be turning this car into a flamethrower. How am I gonna do that, you say? I don't know. We're gonna work it out. But the basics is, I'm gonna be putting a spark plug in here somewhere. I don't know which one yet. And then I'm gonna be adding lots of fuel, whether it's through the ECU or if I have to hook another injector up and spray fuel into the exhaust. Don't know. But stick around, find out, make sure you hit the like button because you're gonna enjoy it. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let's shoot some flames, because who doesn't love flames?
Is this not the craziest thing you have ever seen? We have made a spicy design of our quad compound turbo just for you guys. Come down to keepitreit.com and pre-order yourself a hoodie.
That's not good. You should drain it out and get someone to drink it. Jet fuel! They all need taps so we can drain our condensators. That's really good. We have 4 condensators, so the ethanol and 4 condensators is not a great mix. This is my contraption so far. We got a spark plug, a lead, and an LS1 coil pack, because we use these things on the Skyline, so we've got a few laying around. This one's a little bit melted. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna get a plug, basically gonna give it power, ground, and a signal wire. Wait, let me think about this for a second. Why is there 4 wires?
One loops back on itself.
Anyway, they got a constant power, a constant ground, and then there's a signal wire which also gets ground, and that tells the coil pack to fire. Bear with me on the 4th pin. I don't know what that does, but we'll work it out. Basically this, I'm gonna get a weld-on bung in that thread. It's an M14 by 1.25. This is a BCP 7 RES. No, it's not, I lied. This is probably one out of the VL. I don't know if I want the flames going through that turbo or just pure flame straight out the top. What do you reckon, Jai? I feel like that turbo might ruin the flame, or it might project the flame. Maybe we've got to try both. We'll work that one out. TBA. TBC? To be confirmed? Oh. Anyway, and then we'll just have it on a switch so I can flick on our spark plug and shoot mad flames. It's gonna be a bloody work of art. All right, we're making some progress. I'm honestly impressing myself how dodgy I can do things, but it's coming together. So, Charlie couldn't find a nut in the right thread to suit a spark plug. You could get a spark plug that has the same thread pitch as an O2 sensor, which I think is probably the most go-to option if you want to try this at home. I would definitely don't recommend trying this at home, but you can do that. I welded the spark plug into the exhaust. So yeah, efficiency is top priority. I've done some wiring. It's a bloody work of art, of course. We've got basic run through a relay. With power, relay gets switched from inside. Tyler's just picking me up some switches now. So it's just switching the ground for the relay. The relay then gives power to our LS1 coil pack that's chilling here. Then we've got our lead. And then the ECU signal wire for the coil pack, I thought was just a ground, but it's not. It's actually a 5 volt and it fluctuates with dwell and stuff, which makes it spark. And don't worry about any of that. The ignition output on the ECU, there's only one because it's a distributor. I've spliced into that, so you could just splice into any one of your ignition outs from your ECU, because that will have dwell and 5-volt stuff, which will make your coil pack happy. I don't know, it's probably all sorts of wrong for a LS coil pack. Anyway, there's a bit going on, but I got spark. So the car obviously has to be running because it needs that output from the ECU for the coil pack. But if I sit this here, I'll give you a little demo. So obviously the spark plug's going to be grounded. So I'll sit it there, I'll start it, and you can see that we've got spark coming out of our coil pack. Quite a weak spark.
Can't even see it. Oh yeah. It's pretty small. Come on, mate. What is this?
A bit small, isn't it, Corey? It's a spark. So will it be enough to ignite? I don't know. That spark plug was never going to do anything, I don't reckon. There's so much water and soot and fuel and condensation in that tailpipe. We got to make it a flamethrower. So we've got an injector, random injector off the shelf, hooked into before the second last turbo. Injector, spark plug, fuel line, tapped into the fuel return.
Very safe.
I've actually don't think I've ever been this scared to try something on a car before in my life, but that's what we're here for. We're putting in the hard yards, risking our lives for your science and entertainment. We got Corey on the fire extinguisher. Basically, I got 2 switches in there. One turns on the coil pack for the spark plug. One turns on the injector. The injector one switch won't turn it on unless the spark plug's on. So we can't like flood it with fuel. See what happens. I got a feeling this plug's gonna be mega fouled and dirty and it still might not do anything. Hopefully it doesn't explode. I need to have the window up so I don't die, but also need to look out the window to see if it's working. Quite a conundrum. It doesn't like that. All right, more R&D has gone down on the flamethrower. We're making slight progress. So the spark plug has been moved to here because that's where the most oxygen will be because it's closer to the atmosphere. So air compressor through a little hole we previously had drilled here, off throttle.
Wait, that's little.
It was different before. It was just a little hole. We were getting flame, nowhere near satisfactory flame, but it's progress. Now I have to take the air compressor out of the equation, of course. So we have this. So this will go in there on the angle and it will get welded in like that. The exhaust gas will go through there, out there, into the exhaust, and hopefully suck cold air in through there to help our mixture ignite. We're trying to add a bit of oxygen to our equation. That's what we're trying to do. Yeah, fingers crossed we make some progress because this is draining my life, but it's all for the cause. I've had some success! I was jumping out of my boots, so I was sitting the thing on anti-lag, getting it nice and hot, and I've got the trick. Injector on, spark plug on, and just revving, nice and hot. We have a flamethrower, kinda. It's kind of a flamethrower. Shoots big fireballs, let's go! Alrighty, update. Stay tuned, it's about to get really exciting. It's now dark outside. How convenient. We've also got ourselves some flame color changing paste that we're about to put in the 6-inch dump pipe, go out in the pitch black and shoot some glorious colored flames. It's gonna be spectacular. Quick update from when you last saw me. I have ran the hose that's usually for the idle air control valve up and around into the 6 inches of glory over here. So we got some fresh air being pushed into our dump pipe and it's carrying, it works amazing. I've also been able to actually delete the injector out of the equation. So with the right amount of air that we're getting, the spark plug back there, and a tune that I dummied up real quick with a bucket load of fuel, plus the car is now on 98 because it's more flammable. So that's that. Basically, it's a recipe for absolute glory, and we're about to show you how it goes down. You might also notice we got some fresh silicone joiners. Ooh! So I want to give a massive thank you to Raceworks. We are stoked to announce that they are now supporting the Keep It Reet and everything we do, all the dumb builds like this. So you're going to be seeing a lot of them. If you want to get your hands on some Raceworks products, link in the description. Head over to TI Performance. They stock the entire catalog, and it's super easy to use the TI Performance website for selecting all your types of fuel fittings, silicone joiners, everything you need. Click our link in the description, check it out. Don't forget, this thing is going to be at our Friday night drifts, August 18, along with the barrel wagon and a bunch of other really cool things. So there might even be another really special wagon that you might have seen on the internet before coming down, and we're going to have a massive anti-lag contest, and this thing is definitely going to knock it out of the park. But yeah, get your early bird tickets, save yourself some money. Also, link in the description, keepreet.com. Without further ado, let's warm her up, head down there, and create the most magnificent thing to hit your screens in 2023 in Australia, Melbourne, Victoria, with the VL. Let's do it. Yeah, the VL Quadzilla, that's what we're naming it. Woo! Alright, so that's the no flame paste. Time to add some colour and see what we can do. Alrighty, here we have some Dragon's Breath. We've got the dragon, now we're going to add the breath. So it's a paste, we've got some icing spatulas. We're going to ice her up pretty much. I think it goes on the inside. We'll load it up. This one's green, there's a green and yellow and another green. Save one for the Friday night drifts, but see if we can get some green flames. This would be so sick if it works. ready to run. Ready. Launch back. Who's got marshmallows? That's unreal. That's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that like button and we'll see you next time.